All right, you're here because you're interested in digging into stories, right? Those characters that really stick with you.
Yeah, the ones that make you think.
Exactly. And today, we're diving deep into one of those, Roland Bishop from Juice. This came straight from you, actually.
It did.
So our mission, really, is to unpack why Bishop resonates and what the description you provided tells us about the movie's bigger picture.
Okay, so, Bishop. The text you sent flags him immediately as the central antagonist.
Right, the bad guy, essentially.
But it's nuanced. He is described as one of four friends, right? And their whole dynamic just shifts when they get trigger happy.
Trigger happy. And that leads to his own friends fearing him. That's a big turn.
It really is. And it suggests the catalyst isn't just, external stuff, but something going on inside Bishop.
Yeah, it's not like a slow drift apart. It sounds sudden. And the description calls Juice a tragic, homey film. That phrase. It really sets a mood.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Tragic. It implies maybe a kind of inevitability.
Or forces they can't control. You have this tight group, these homies, and tragedy just rips it apart. Feels like a deep loss.
Precisely. And that description of Bishop, a powder keg of angst, rage, and circumstance. That's key.
A powder keg. Wow.
Yeah, it's not saying he's just born bad. It's this mix, this volatile combination, internal stuff, angst, rage, and external circumstance.
Just waiting for something to set it off. And according to the text you were given, that spark is, well, it says the power of the gun consumed Bishop.
Consumed. That's a really strong verb choice.
It is. It's not just that he used a gun. It sounds like the gun itself took over. What do you make of phrasing like that?
Well, I think it touches on something crucial, about power, maybe, and violence.
How so?
It suggests Bishop lost some agency, like he was overtaken by the idea or the feeling of power the gun gave him, especially if he felt powerless before.
Ah, okay. Like it filled a void, but in a destructive way.
Exactly. It offered something, but the cost was, devastating.
So let's piece this together. You've got the friends, the tragic turn, and Bishop. He's not just the villain. He's someone whose own, internal struggles combined with his environment. And then you add the gun.
Right.
It leads to him becoming, as the text puts it, another casualty of living the street life. That feels bleak.
It is bleak, but it also points to his complexity, doesn't it? He drives the conflict, he's the antagonist, but he's framed as a casualty, too.
So he's both the cause and, in a way, a victim of the tragedy.
That seems to be the implication, and I think that's why he's compelling, why you probably flagged this description. It's not simple good versus evil.
It's about these destructive forces within that world and how they chew people up.
Perfectly put. He embodies the film's tragedy. A product, maybe even a victim of his world, ultimately, like you said, consumed by the violence he picks up.
Right. So thinking about that description.
Yeah.
Bishop is this powder keg. It makes you wonder what specific pressures or, maybe unseen events could have built up inside him, things the film hints at or maybe doesn't even show.
That's a great question. What loaded that keg? And I guess what does his whole story, his transformation suggest about the film's larger comment on, societal pressures affecting these young guys?
Something for you to think about.